Welcome to the capital and to the capital city of Montgomery. Gracious, I'm glad to see so many of you here. This is outstanding. Gordon, this may be the largest crowd you've had in quite a while. Thank y'all for coming today. It's important that you're here. And I want to say thank you to Gordon Stone, who leads the Higher Education Partnership so very effectively. And we all know that you're here because you believe in higher education just like I do. And certainly I'm proud to be here as your governor, but I'm also a product of one of our 14 public colleges and universities, Auburn University. So I know firsthand the impact and the importance higher education has on the life of an individual. My experience in higher education gave me a great foundation, not only with the academics that I learned, but also with people skills and the ability to learn that you get further in life by serving others above self. So the institutions of higher education play a key role in helping train our young people for careers and their futures. Each institution, whether you be a large institution or a regional institution, each one of our institutions has a specific role and mission, and you know that, and you're being prepared very well for the future. But y'all, the future is bright, but at the same time, we've got to prepare young people for jobs of tomorrow, not just jobs for today. I'm proud to say that my first education budget that I put together and introduced to the legislature is the largest investment in education in a decade. And this means that each institution is receiving a funding increase in your budget this year. So all of us want to be very grateful and show our appreciation to the members of the Alabama legislature, and in particular to the budget chair, Senator Arthur Orr, budget chair for education in the Senate, and Representative Bill Poole from Tuscaloosa, budget chair for the education in the House. You see, when the legislative folks and the governor can work together, can communicate, can collaborate, you make a whole lot more progress. Our state had been through a situation, we were under dark clouds, and a storm came on April the 10th. When we were called into action. And I came into the office in some of the darkest moments of our state's history. Most governors have 3 months to transition. I had 3 hours. But I'm proud to tell you that we all came through the darkness. We all have come through the darkness. We have steadied the ship of state, and we brought progress and prosperity back to the great state of Alabama. And part of steadying that ship was to reform and reestablish a strong working partnership between the executive branch, the governor's office, and the members of the legislature. And it's working with folks like Senator Orr and Mr. Representative Bill Poole and Pro Tem Dale Marsh and Speaker McCutcheon and other members of the Alabama legislature. When you work together, you make progress because you build partnerships, and partnerships equal progress. So that's another thing that you learn as you go to college and institutions of higher education. You can get more done when you work together, not by yourself or being in silos. Amen. So I am committed to higher education. I value it. I know the importance it has in our workforce, and I know the importance of having our institutions of higher education at the table with our Alabama Workforce Council. The more business knows about education needs and the more educators know about the evolving economy that we're in and the type of training that our businesses need to give good employment to our people, the better. And I'm proud to remind you today that our economy is doing quite well. Revenues are up, unemployment is down, and economic development is on the rise. At Auburn, I was trained as a teacher, a high school teacher. I began my career as a high school teacher, teaching 12th graders social studies. And I clearly know how important an adult, well-trained, is in the schools and the impact that that person can make on the lives of our young people. Unfortunately, today we have a teacher shortage in our state. So I'm looking at all of you and encouraging all the institutions of higher education to help us close that gap. In fact, you're the very folks who are essential to train teachers to be teachers and to close that gap. From our large schools to our regional schools, each one of you have a significant role to play in training our students for careers and for their futures. So no matter what school you go to, what colors we wear, what cheers we yell, or what teams we root for, we are all Alabamians and we are all in this together. And each one of us must do our respective parts to be sure that every man, woman, and child has a shot at going to and completing college, has a shot at career readiness, and a shot at making a better life for themselves. Alabama institutions of higher education are leaders. You're leaders in the classroom, in the laboratory, and of course on the athletic field. Here in Alabama, we led the fight for racial equality in education. Our state has more. Our state has more historically black colleges and universities than any other state in the nation. So I urge all of you to join with me and let us continue to lead the nation in higher education as we teach our people how to think, not what to think, as we teach our people how to do, not necessarily what to do. So I want to thank you each for your passion, your energy, and your commitment to the respective institution of higher education that you attend, and to encourage you to always be loyal to that institution's values and missions. Thank y'all so much for inviting me to be with you today. May God bless you and the great state of Alabama.